It's got to be the main entrance, right?
This is a pleasant surprise. Not like a surprise that. Hey, hello there. Good. We're here for the commissioners meeting.
Okay, take everything out of your pockets, keys, wallet, change.
Tell you what, I'm going to put my jacket in there, otherwise I have 15,000 days.
Yep,
I just learned that when I was next door. Every time I go there, I take everything out.
No, but I'll just take the whole jacket.
And then someone,
You have everything in your jacket. Doing this?
Right, one of the officers like, you know, if you take your jacket off, it'll take you like an hour. So, you know, it did.
Yeah, keys, we put in the also. Wallets, just put in the also.
This is a jacket. And just have this here.
Yep. There you go. Yep. I'm here to go through security.
I don't want to be like D. I don't want to be like D.
Good.
Hey, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate your, by the way, I appreciate your professionalism.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Did you sign that book?
Sure.
Sir, did you sign that book?
No. Don't touch me, man. Just touch me. I wouldn't touch you. You would get upset if I
Sir,
touched
I'm
you.
sorry, okay?
All right. No, don't do it again. Don't touch someone.
Sorry, sir.
All right, but why did you do it in the first place? Why did you touch me? You're not allowed. That would be assault. It would happen in front of a police officer here too. That's unwanted touch. That would be harassment technically, which I could file a harassment complaint against you if I chose.
How are you? Good to see you. Tell me when I stop. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
What time is it, brother? 4:15, 16. My lucky number. Meeting.
Where do we go for this? Where do we go for this?
Okay, gentlemen.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
It's a silly policy.
I didn't do it.
No, well, I wrote Amos. Anonymous.
Good old famous Amos.
I mean, at least they didn't push it. They already realized it's a Fourth Amendment violation, right?
Yeah.
So cool.
I was gonna. Thank you.
I don't mind writing anything down as long as I don't have to show ID. You know what I mean? What's up, guys? How are you? Wow, there's a lot of them here. Hi. How are you? Hello.
If only we had more police officers. How many do we have here?
Enough.
We have.
2, 3, 4.
Hey, hello there.
What, we assigned seats or something?
No.
It's up to you. We're allowing if you want to set up, not, whatever, because I know you're already scheduled to speak and everything else. So however easy you want to do it, that's fine. I'm just giving you a shit.
So, hey, good to see you.
Hi, how are you? Want to go right here in the center? Yeah. They're allowing you.
Yeah.
It's American line.
They have a special press pen. It's like a pig pen. Your phone bounces.
Yeah, it bounces. Look at that. It's titanium.
Yep.
I don't know if that was considered hospitality or.
He's actually, he's one I've talked before.
Oh, have you?
And he's a fan of Long Island Audit and the Orchard. He's a good guy. But the thing is, you gotta stop doing this now. Stop doing what they tell you. Yeah. Don't say we got a press pen for you.
Right, because the minute you say that, the minute you start, you push it back and I'm just gonna say no just because. And when they use words like allow, we're allowing you to do this. No, you're not allowing me to do anything. I'm doing it because I feel like doing it.
And I'm free. I'm a free man.
Right.
I'm a free independent man.
Right.
stay here and say, we know you're speaking tonight.
Yeah.
We have a special, that's like a little jail, it's a mini jail.
Oh, they wanted you in the corner
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
you didn't get
I
that?
thought he was giving you the corner seat.
Oh, no. Special press pen. That's messed up.
That's interesting.
Can you live stream? People have been asking. You have the capability, we can put it on my tripod.
I can live stream. So I live stream?
Yeah, the people have been asking. They said, please, someone live stream.
Okay.
No one knows what goes on in these meetings.
Take a look around. Board of Commissioners. That Jersey guy. My boy. What's up? So this is counsel to the Board of County Commissioners, Edward J. Florio, clerk, Carol Jean Doyle. Carol is the lady we had to email to notify that we were going to speak tonight. It's a little unusual to have to notify ahead of time. Here's the lectern. Microphone. Looks like they have a timer. It's very nice. We're live.
Hey, hello everybody. Leroy Truth Investigations. And I just talked to exceptional Sheriff's Deputy Ruiz. And he's a good man. He understands the Constitution. We've talked before. He told his officers that we have a right to speak here. Do not go hands-on. If any of them say remove them because they don't like what we say, then he tells all his officers, don't do that. Respect their rights. We're here to respect their rights, not violate their rights. Even if one of these commissioners, county commissioners, says remove him, arrest him, and we'll see. The proof's in the pudding. So let's see. It's going to be an interesting meeting. The first meeting we've been at that is a county commissioners meeting.
Yeah.
Lots of fun and exposing corruption and criminality ahead. And by the way, a preview. And Dave, would you tell them what you found?
So we went to pay a visit to Esther Suarez, the Hudson County Prosecutor, in reference to the rape allegations from the women in Union City that are being ignored. While we were there waiting to be seen by somebody, we noticed that there were signs saying that in case of fire, do not use elevator, use staircase. But then we also noticed that it pointed to the staircase, which was behind a set of locked doors. So there is no egress. It's basically the halls of hell. It's a death cage. If anything were to happen, we'd be trapped in that hallway with no way out.
All right. I want to talk to the head of the Special Sex Crimes Unit, SVU, and I have a very time-sensitive question I need to ask and talk to them about. It's regard to 3 women who were sexually assaulted in Union City, and I'm helping them and support them and to get the sexual assaulter charged and arrested. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. And you see the fancy seal there of the corrupt prosecutor? And you see what it says? It says honor, service, integrity, and respect. It needs to say dishonor, no service, no integrity, no respect. And then in the center, it needs to say, hello, my name's Esther Suarez. I'm your Hudson County Prosecutor, and I'm corrupt.
Right.
Brian Stack paid for this message.
Yeah.
That's right. Dress appropriately. Yes. But see, their cameras are going to catch us. They're going to catch us trying to help sexual assault victims.
Right.
Our cameras catch them doing corruption,
Right.
covering up crimes.
Right. So she's gonna get someone that can speak to us? Is that the
Totally.
idea?
I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get someone who can speak to you. 6 sheriff officers.
Yeah.
Pretty cold for those shorts, right?
Yeah. He's asking what are we doing here.
Conducting business.
Hey, you have any updates? Is someone coming?
We'll try to contact with someone, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, that's a lot of people coming in here, but nope,
Yeah.
wasn't for us.
No, not at all.
Women who say they were sexually assaulted should not have to struggle and beg and plead for help and justice in the state of New Jersey, like 3 women have been doing, period. New paragraph. They've been victimized more.
I have a question, ma'am. Do you guys do fire drills here intermittently?
Sorry?
Do you ever do fire drills? So how do you account for the people in this hallway when like you do a fire drill? Because I'm looking at the sign that says in case of emergency use stairs, but the stairs are behind a locked door. So if there are like 4 or 5 people in this room, do you open the door for them? Does it automatically unlock, or how do you account for the people that could be trapped in this area right here in the event of a fire? I'm sorry?
You would also use the staircase.
Well, the staircase is in there.
Yes.
So how would they access the staircase behind a locked door?
You would get let.
Oh, you would so in the event that somebody remembers to let them in, so
I mean, I'm sitting here in the
so
front,
is that your responsibility?
yes.
Okay, so if there's a fire, your job would be to come open the door and then proceed to the exit, correct?
While
Okay.
the fire is burning, you think someone's gonna stay there?
That's
and let people
yeah. I mean, if somebody's even there, like right,
Right. Because what's the first instinct gonna be?
run.
To run.
Yeah.
You know, fire, fire.
Yeah, it seems like a design in the floor design,
A
a
design.
flaw in the design.
Yeah. Right.
Because
in
they,
the law,
yeah.
in the design and in the plan, the building doesn't
I'm-
lend itself to this.
I'm asking genuine questions. I really, yeah.
Here's the bottom line: you cannot have a door that is locked, which is the only egress out in case of a fire. Period.
Yeah, it's
You
bizarre.
can't. It's against the law.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
No.
Because what if something happened to her?
Right.
The thing fell down on her, hit her in the head, and she's
No,
unconscious.
it's against the law. You have to have
Yeah.
an accessible open door as an
Yeah.
egress alternative to for a fire escape.
It shouldn't require her to.
No, it's against the law.
What if she's hurt or incapacitated or unconscious? Or,
Carbon monoxide fumes,
something.
smoke fumes.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
any building.
This is a good catch, actually. It's really.
And this is his catch.
Yeah.
This is full court press. You get full credit for this catch.
Yeah.
You know, any fire code of any building, you cannot have a locked egress
Yeah.
to a staircase
Yeah.
when you're surrounded on elevators.
Right. Yeah.
So we can't get in. We can't get in through this door. We can't get in through that door, and unless we have a leprechaun door over there. Don't know what that leprechaun door is for, but my guess is it doesn't go down the staircase.
Yeah.
So you caught an extremely important piece here.
Yeah.
And I can't believe people work in these situations. Like anyone who would be here in the lobby, and sometimes there's a lot of people in here. If there's a fire, they're screwed.
They're screwed. Yeah. I mean, unless they had like the only alternative would be like how in case of emergency break glass.
But you can't. In other words, it's illegal. I'm going to state this again. You have to have an
Yeah,
unlocked door
Yeah.
as an egress.
And this is the prosecutor's office.
Right. They're the highest law of the land in
of
Hudson
Hudson
County.
County. Yeah. And look, clear violation. I mean, it's actually a danger. It's a legitimate danger if there were a fire or an emergency event or something of that nature. Look, we would just I covered the Target thing. A truck rammed through the building. Nobody expected that to
No.
happen. Then all of a sudden, fire alarms went out and people had to emergency evacuate. Right?
Absolutely.
So if something were to happen in this situation, these alarms going off, you don't know what the situation is. You don't know if it's a fire, if it's
No.
whatever it is. Evacuate, but do not use the elevators because that's
Right. Think of a normal building.
Yeah.
You have elevators. You have always an unlocked door,
Right.
and you can always take stairs.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 50 floors or if it's 2 floors.
yeah.
You always have an open, unlocked door.
So really, this should be open,
To the
and
public.
maybe if they want to have a wall there that blocks down there, and a
Yeah.
wall there, a door there, a locked door that blocks past the stairs, fine. But and I imagine when this building was designed, this was wide open.
Oh yeah.
This
Right.
was something that they created after the fact because they want to, they don't like people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is clear violation of fire code.
The
Yeah.
fire code absolutely
Yeah.
is.
And then the bathrooms are in there too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I imagine that this wasn't the original design.
no, this was open. They didn't have this paranoia.
Yeah, this should be wide open. This desk could be here, and then maybe say, all visitors must stop at desk or something like that.
Yeah.
You know. Nice suit.
Well, I'm using so much of my film.
It doesn't keep you warm out there, though, right? It looks good, but doesn't do much for the cold.
Are you an assistant prosecutor by chance?
Alright.
You are? Oh, I'm looking to talk with you today. I'm Leroy Truth. And this is about the 3 women who were sexually assaulted in Union City. And this is like perfect timing. And can I have a few minutes of your time to ask you questions about it? Why are you running away? Are you gonna get Esther? That was classic.
Weird.
That was really weird.
It's simply yes or no, I don't have the time right now.
Right. It's simple.
Okay.
That was really
maybe he
weird.
was running for the emergency exit. He took the
He
stairs.
went on the stairs. Exactly.
Let's see, did he take the stairs?
That was really weird. But here's a problem.
I gave him a nice compliment on his suit. Hey, looks good.
That was a very nice suit.
Yeah.
And he was a GQ looking guy.
I mean, listen, we're all human beings. Like, just act like normal.
Right. And the thing is, we're here to help sexual assault victims.
Right.
Why would he run away from journalists and people trying to help sexual assault victims?
Right. It's just a question.
Yeah.
See how she answered a question? She might have thought it was a silly question, but it really was a sincere, legitimate question.
It's a,
But she
yeah.
answered the question and kept it pushing.
Yep.
He could have did the same thing. Like, listen, I don't want to comment on that right now. I'm too busy. I got an appointment. Whatever bullshit excuse he wants to make
Yeah.
up, that's fine. But to run back in the office,
He ran.
that's bizarre.
He ran.
Like he's running for his
I wanted to
mommy.
talk with him. Right.
Mommy!
He was walking to Mommy Esther. Is Esther's mommy? There's a lot of Netflix in the
I'm
dark
telling
here.
mommy. Oh,
I
man.
mean, that was just ridiculous.
What's up? Okay, well that happened. Maybe he'll run back out.
Ron, assistant prosecutor Forrest.
Assistant prosecutor Forrest. He forgot his knee brace in there. Oh. I mean, we have nothing but to do here but entertain ourselves. If he wants to give us the entertainment, fine. The quicker they get someone to talk to us, the better, because we have nothing else to do.
I want to do a replay of that. And you play me, I'll play him. Okay.
Wait, I play you?
You play me.
Okay. Hey, are you an assistant prosecutor by any chance? Oh, you are? Oh, good. You're one of the people I'm looking to speak to. I wanted to
That's what he did. Point.
Imagine it was a fire now who's letting us in. She's gone.
Bingo. Look, if there was a fire here, we're fried. We're French fries.
All right.
We're journalist toast.
Hey,
Case in point.
case in point. Because she's down that side and
Right.
she might have to head that way because she's blocked off.
The fire code doesn't rely on a human being to
No,
open the locked
no.
door.
Well, other than the person themselves.
Oh, by the way,
It should be open, yeah.
That's an electronically locked door. So if the electricity goes in a fire, how do you open that up?
Right. That's exactly. Yeah.
Bingo. All right, enough time is going by. This has been like 20 minutes now. It's time for us to see someone. And there's no communication with her as far as updates.
No, because she's just they're blowing us off, and she's stuck in the middle, and
Yeah.
she doesn't know what to say.
I'm gonna ask her to get someone who can help her. You know, I have no issue with her. We have no issue
No,
with her.
she's
She's
just
a receptionist.
She's just there.
Here.
Yeah.
Hey, we're trying to see someone, and no one's seen us. I'm trying to get special victims unit about 3 women who were sexually harassed. I don't work here. What do you do? What's your role here? Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You never cold, man? What are you doing? It's cold.
Hey, hello. How are you? Good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how corrupt do you think Justice Torres is? You can just whisper it. You don't have to say it out loud.
Hand gestures.
What's that? just give us with your fingers. Yeah, 1 to 10. How corrupt is Justice Torres? He's the county prosecutor. Sources say she's a million.
If she's a 10, don't even comment.
Right. If she's a 10, don't say anything. Otherwise, say something.
Yep, that's a 10. 10 for sure. How he's doing it outside in those shorts is beyond me, because it's crazy cold out there. So, gentlemen, maybe you can help me. We see the emergency signs.
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not allowed to answer no questions.
It's about emergency access from
We
the
don't
building.
work in this facility, so I don't
Oh, you don't work in this building? Oh, okay. All right. You got it. I respect it. No comment. That's probably one of the best responses we got today. Right? Everyone else is doing weird shit. At least that's a normal answer.
And these elevators took so long. Assistant prosecutor, I gotta get his name. I wonder if was it Wayne L. Mello? You gotta get his name.
Yeah.
He should get out of the prosecution business and go into the running business. He should go on, start track and field. And you know he'll win every time if someone goes up to him right before a race and says, "Hi, I'm here to help protect alleged sexual assault victims." And he's like, runs like Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah. He may have been hypnotized. if anyone asked about us, the sort is run.
Yeah.
And every time, just like that. You know?
She's gone.
We'll call him Fleefy. And this is the point. If there was a fire here, I mean, this is
Well,
what bothers
look,
me.
even the Jersey City
You
police
stairs are behind the locked door.
Because she left. She abandoned her post. I mean, these gentlemen want to get in. They got business. They got to take care of this like we do. And they have no one. They abandoned the post here. This is the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is basically a fire cage, because if there's a fire, it says use stairs.
Yeah.
However, the stairs are behind a locked door. I mean,
Oh,
we
now
got to draw
there's
attention to
Tinder. Look at
that.
the cardboard
Yeah.
boxes
Yeah.
that the Amazon guy just brought. That's like Tinder.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that would accelerate a
Yeah.
fire can happen here.
Yeah. So
They won't even let the UPS guy in.
I think you need a key fob to open it from that side too.
You do?
Yeah, that's
what it
crazy.
said.
So
So that's a double fire hazard. So,
Right.
You know, and people would essentially want to try to get there,
Yeah.
and in an emergency, someone's trying to open the door
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
open the
yeah.
door there.
Yeah.
But you can't. You have to have an unlocked door.
Look, case in
to
point,
access the
there's
stairs.
no one here. Look how long it took them to get in.
Yeah.
I mean, if this fire alarm is blaring, she's not running here to save us. She's running out that exit door, straight
Absolutely.
up, straight out the door, straight down the
Human
stairs.
instinct is going to be save yourself.
And probably the training is too.
And
It's
the
probably
law, too.
everybody's told straight for the door.
Yeah.
Straight for the door, and they probably have muster points where they meet and
Yeah.
account for everybody, but they're not accounting for us.
No, they sure as hell are. Probably the entire United States, period. Find the fire codes also. Not mine. Search and state.
She's out of here. She took her purse and everything.
Emergency stair access in case of fires.
She literally took her purse and left. So her comment was bullshit. Oh, I'm here to let you. No, you're not here. You just left. You took
Yeah.
your purse and you left.
All right. Oh, here, we got a phone call. We got a phone here. I just noticed.
So the strategy is just walk away and hopefully they'll go away. Yeah.
It doesn't, it's just, here, you can listen to it.
What does it say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just basically a phone. What's your number?
611.
Yeah. So I thought this would, give us someone. So take a look. There's a phone here. I thought it would automatically ring to someone that we can get assistance, because this is absolutely ridiculous. They have locked us out. They're not allowing us to talk to the Special Victims Unit detectives, and we are here to help get number one information for the alleged victims of the sexual assault, allegedly by Raul Janau in Union City, New Jersey. We've been here probably 30 minutes now. Hey, can anyone help us? There's no one here at the front desk.
She's abandoned her post.
She just walked away. Then there's a phone here. I thought this phone that it would automatically connect us with someone, but it's just a plain old ringtone. So you want to order Domino's pizza, there it is. Look how dirty that phone is. Looks like there's walnuts inside of it. That's disgusting. Wow. And I'm knocking on the window here to get someone's attention, because we've been here for 30 minutes and the front desk person just left.
Hudson County Prosecutor's Office Citizen Complaint Questionnaire.
Now, we got some major complaints with the prosecutor's office here and the prosecutor. Hello? We need some help, please. We've been here for 30 minutes and no one has helped us. And now the receptionist here took her purse and left.
When she assured us she would let us do the stairwell in the event of a fire.
Right. And there's no ringer or doorbell. We're peacefully knocking just to simply get someone's attention here. Literally, there's no one here. Hello?
Just want to get a picture of those stairs.
Oh, there's the stairway right there. I didn't see it before. And
That's where we got to go to. Which is
east stairway. My camera's blurry.
behind this locked door.
I mean, this is absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely despicable behavior by Esther Suarez, whatever assistant prosecutor that was, who ran away like Forrest on speed, crystal meth, Ovaltine, and steroids. And literally, there's no one here in the front lobby. And they got the cameras here, and they're watching us and saying, oh, we're gonna show their film here. They abandoned the place. If you can find someone to help us, there hasn't been anywhere here in a while. Do you have your key fob, I hope? You haven't given us ours yet. Did you get your key fob yet?
Haven't got a key fob.
Right. They haven't given me mine yet. They keep checking my P.O. box every day.
It's in the mail.
Hello? We are here. We are the public, and we are here, and we are being denied service. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this is absolutely the worst prosecutor's office I've been to. And when you have someone who hides like this, it generally means they're guilty. And so Esther Suarez apparently has a whole hell of a lot to cover up here for literally ignoring us at the office here. Literally, they have abandoned the post here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, so they're coming into there too. Someone just came into
And I've
there.
never seen anything like this. We've been here for 30 minutes. I'm attempting to speak with the detectives in the Special Victims Unit to get an update on what happened to the case of the 3 women who say they were sexually assaulted by Raul Janau, who works in the Department of Parks, allegedly protected by Mayor Stack, allegedly protected by Esther Suarez, the Hudson County Prosecutor, allegedly the most corrupt prosecutor in the entire nation. And look what it is here. They've abandoned the post, they will not come out, and we're not getting any help.
So, major fire code violation. It is against the law to lock those doors. Leroy has returned several times to follow up at this point to demand that those doors be unlocked, and to no avail. They ignore him, and they have not unlocked those doors yet. So we're going to address the county commissioners regarding that, and then I don't know, maybe some other things if Leroy chooses to. I don't know what Leroy's going to speak about, but that's what I'm basically going to focus on. So.
This is maybe the first county commissioners meeting that has been televised by real journalists like Full Court Press and Leroy Truth Investigations, because you notice there is no actual old school, actual, as we call mainstream media, they can call it. They're not here. We are. And they have all kinds of plans because I'm here and because Full Court Press is here. Like, oh my God, Leroy Truth and Full Court Press are coming. We need more police. We got like 15 cops here. Look at the amount of cops. Yeah, that's not normal.
Definitely not.
The flag of the United States of America. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ordinance 5, the ordinance establishing regulations for the use of the county building by the public. This is the time fixed for a public hearing of this ordinance, which was introduced at the meeting of January 9th, 2025, advertised as required by law, together with a notice of hearing for this time. It's been posted on the County Commissioners Bulletin Board and made available to the general public. Are there any speakers on this ordinance? We have a speaker, Chairman.
There we go. Here we got some action here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, good evening. Happy New Year. Nice to see you all. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mark Bloomberg from West New York. I really just wanted a couple of clarifications on this. To a layperson like myself, I didn't understand all the legalese in it, but my understanding is that you're essentially, that this is written primarily to address recording in county spaces rather than the full public areas. So if you can clarify that, and then just more generally, how would it apply to the press? How would it apply to recording of members of law enforcement?
This is important.
And does it apply at county parks? Thank you.
Good job. Excellent.
This is intended to address county buildings, and it's not a restriction on recording. It's just a way to balance the right of conducting business, the right of the employees.
It's a restriction.
And the right of the public to know what's going on in county buildings. So this is not prohibition, nor is it driven by anything other than balancing those competing interests. The right of the public, the right of the business to be conducted, and the right of the employees to work in their environment for that kind of production. I don't know if that answers your questions.
Yeah, for the most part it does, and I don't have a position on it one way or the other at this point. I'm just trying to understand it. And so, okay, so, but specifically, can you speak any further, like around law enforcement, or, you know, and would parks be included if there was a building?
This ordinance is only encompassing buildings. It's not addressing parks.
Okay, thank you.
But it would if there was a building in the park where there was people in it.
Exactly. I stand corrected.
We should speak on this.
Are there any additional speakers on this ordinance?
Yeah. Hang on. Full Court Press, Hudson County. So I wasn't familiar with this ordinance.
Excuse me, sir, just your name for the record.
Full Court Press, Hudson County.
What's your name?
I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right.
Fourth Amendment right?
Right.
So you don't think you have to identify yourself?
No.
This
Constitutionally,
is
no,
a
I don't think so.
joke.
Unless I'm placed under arrest, I never have to identify
Can you believe that?
myself.
This isn't, you're not taking place with the rest.
All right, so I wish to remain anonymous.
Public body.
I understand it, and I wish to remain anonymous out of fear of retaliation. Is that okay? Is there any objection to that? Chairperson?
If you fear retaliation, okay.
Here they go.
I mean, I never have to identify myself. All right. I don't wish to waive any of my rights, specifically my First Amendment right, freedom of press. And this law or ordinance establishing regulations, I'm not really quite sure what it's necessary for, considering we have established laws regarding recording or in public, recording of public officials, recording of county buildings. We have a constitutional right to do it as long as it's subject to time, place, and manner restrictions, right? So if we're not interfering in business, there's no need to adopt an ordinance for that. If we already have an ordinance, right? If you break the law while doing it, you're subject to removal. Other than that, it seems completely unnecessary. It's just another added way to try to, I think, take away people's rights of freedom of press. If I'm not interfering with business, if I'm not obstructing anything, if I'm not doing anything illegal, there's no reason to even have an ordinance, because all those are already in place. So that's really all I got to say about that. Thank you.
Are there any further speakers on this ordinance?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations, and I just have a couple questions. By a show of hands, how many of you support the First Amendment of the press, the right to record and observe and document the public servants in the course of their business? Just show of hands. Okay, Bill O'Day, you're awesome, by the way. Jerry Walker, Mr. Romano.
Everybody
Danny?
does.
No, you can't speak for everyone. Everyone didn't raise their hands. Sefeli didn't. You hate the First Amendment, Sefeli?
Excuse me?
You hate the First Amendment?
Do I hate the First Amendment? I went to law school.
Oh, then you definitely hate the First Amendment.
Well, then you answered your own question. You don't need to answer, you answered your own question. But the First Amendment, as you know, because I know you're well versed in constitutional law, you know that the First Amendment is not absolute. You know that, right? Like, Oliver Wendell Holmes said, you can't shout fire in a crowded movie theater. So there are constraints on the First Amendment. So when you ask an absolute question like, do you love or hate the First Amendment? It's a nonsensical question.
No, it's not nonsensical. It's my question, and don't disrespect me. Now, number two is I hear there's a lot of meetings going on about us, about if First Amendment activists or if people who just want to observe the government in action, that there's all kinds of meetings, how to handle us, how to remove us from meetings. So when it comes to the First Amendment, is there an issue if you're doing business, anyone's doing business, and we just come to observe? We're not interacting with anyone. We're not disturbing anyone. We're not physically interfering. But I have heard there's a whole bunch of meetings that have happened the last couple of days. Since I went to Esther Suarez's office, I'm going to talk to that more about that later, the criminal fire code violations that are there. So I don't understand why there's an ordinance proposed for this when the First Amendment's very clear, freedom of press, because this is what you're addressing. We're not talking about saying fire in a crowded building, but we're talking about basic freedom of press. And I hope each of you will support and respect that. And we're peaceful, and we expose corruption. And the only circuses that happen is because they're created by people like Senator Mayor Stack, for example. They create the circuses. We just document it. So thank you.
Are there any additional speakers on this ordinance? There being none, I ask for a motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? On the final adoption, Commissioner Pontilivski, Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner Cedeno,
Yes.
Commissioner Sefeli, Commissioner Lopez, Commissioner O'Day,
No, we've survived a long time without the ordinance. I'm sure we can continue to survive without putting an ordinance like this.
Yeah. Man of the people.
Commissioner Rodriguez, Commissioner
That was
Walker,
Bill O'Day. He's awesome.
Chairman Romano.
Very respected.
The ordinance has been adopted. This concludes the item on the business on today's agenda. This is the time for persons who submitted a timely written request to address the board on any matter of public interest. Please remember to limit your comments to 3 minutes. We do have speakers, Mr. Chairman. The first one is John Felice.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is John Felice. I'm a volunteer for the American Red Cross.
speaker is the Full Court Press.
Hello again, thank you. So, back to the ordinance that you just voted for, overwhelmingly, thank you, Bill, for now voting for that. Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling. I think it's such a silly thing, because if someone was recording covertly, you wouldn't even know, right? So that's only a law to punish those for recording overtly out in the open. But if someone wanted to do it in secret, no repercussions whatsoever, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. So it's really a silly thing, and I think we're going to challenge that one. I know we're going to challenge that one. But anyway, and I agree with you. The First Amendment is limited, like yelling fire in a public place. But speaking of fires in a public place, during a recent visit to the Hudson County Prosecutor's office, I noticed a glaring fire safety violation. The stairwell on the 6th floor is behind a set of locked doors. This isn't just a minor oversight, it's a life-threatening hazard in any emergency. What's even more concerning is that I noticed this within minutes of being in the building. Yet fire inspectors who are trained to spot these violations must have seen it as well. This begs the question, why has nothing been done? Is it being ignored? Cover up? Or is this business as usual in Hudson County? Based on my activism in Hudson County, I've come to learn that the government here has an unsettling habit of covering up issues, especially when it comes to protecting their own. It's not just this fire safety violation, there's a consistent pattern of turning a blind eye when it comes to holding each other accountable. Whether it's questionable contracts, mismanagement of funds, or violations like this one, the priority always seems to be protecting the system rather than the people. Meanwhile, instead of addressing the real problems, they go out of their way to retaliate against activists like me and my colleague Leroy, who dare to point these issues out. And they don't stop at legitimate pushback. They latch on to the most trivial, ridiculous things to try and jam us up. For example, a misfiled public record request, suddenly they act like I've committed a federal offense. Did I park 1 inch over the line in front of Town Hall? I'm practically treated like a traffic menace. Did my tone sound even slightly impatient at a public comment? Now I'm disrupting public order. All this effort to nitpick the tiniest infractions while they sit on glaring issues that affect public safety and trust. What does that say about the leadership? This behavior doesn't just reflect poorly on individual departments, it's emblematic of a culture where protecting the government's image is prioritized over serving the public. They spend more energy retaliating against those who expose the truth than actually fixing the problems being exposed. And the locked stairwell? It's a perfect metaphor for how this county operates. An obvious danger ignored or brushed aside, while they focus on punishing the people who try to call it out. Like
3 minutes, sir.
There's no time on
The other guy got,
it.
the other guy got, wait, he got 10 minutes.
Way much more time than
You
that.
have
Can I
3
just
minutes.
finish my statement? Thank you. By choosing inaction, you're playing with people's lives. Locked stairwells can mean the difference between life and death in an emergency. The fact that this issue hasn't been resolved and likely wouldn't have been brought up if I hadn't noticed it underscores a systemic failure. To those in charge, stop protecting each other at the expense of the public. Unlock those stairwells. Fix the building. And while you're at it, maybe spend less time retaliating against activists for pointing out your failures and more time doing the jobs you were elected or appointed to do. Because at the end of the day, the public isn't as blind as you think, and eventually something is going to give. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor, could you do me a favor, when the speakers come up, you tell them when the time starts and when it ends. Next speaker.
Our next speaker is Leroy Truth.
Hello, everyone.
Sir, before you begin, you have 3 minutes. According to our bylaws, I'll let you know when your time is expired.
Can I have more like that other gentleman?
Well, he was responding to an inquiry from the commissioner, so he had given up.
But I'm not sure I can do this in 3 minutes. So number one, ladies and gentlemen, honored to be here. And the Hudson County Prosecutor's office must be shut down immediately. There is a fire hazard where you cannot, if you're a member of the public, it is a death box. There are elevators there with a sign that my friend Full Court Press found the other day, and the sign says, "Go to the stairs in case of a fire." Well, the only problem is the stairway is behind locked doors.
and that building is out of code, it has to be shut down immediately until they unlock those doors. It is a death trap. And to continue in that, imagine this. I want to drive this home. I went there for 3 days, and no one has fixed it. There are people who will be shut down instantly if you were a restaurant or a bar with no egress to a stairwell. It has to be shut down immediately until that door is unlocked tomorrow. Imagine this. A young mother, a battered woman fleeing an abusive relationship, walks into the Hudson County Prosecutor's office. She has her 3 small children with her, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old. She's desperate for safety, desperate for help. She sits in the public lobby waiting, hoping for justice. And then a fire breaks out, and Esther Suarez, the most corrupt prosecutor in the country, along with Senator Mayor Brian Stack, in conspiracy to kill investigations they want to. A fire breaks out. The elevators immediately shut down, as they do during a fire, and go to the first floor. Flames begin to spread, and smoke fills the room. The young woman, the young mother, looks around for the stairs. There are signs everywhere saying, in case of fire, use the stairwell. She finds the stairwell doors and desperately pulls, but the doors won't open. They're magnetically locked. Bulletproof glass blocks her escape. She starts banging on the doors with all her strength. Her knuckles bleed, her hands break, but the doors don't budge. Her young children scream, choking on the smoke. She screams too, begging for help. As the flames inch closer, and then they burn. Her children burn. They die a slow, grisly, agonizing death. She dies too, knowing there was a way out. If only the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office had obeyed the law. So I'm demanding you shut her office down as of tonight, and it doesn't open until the lobby has the 2 doors open so that the public can go to the stairwell. They're in major violation of code. Will you all do that? I mean, it's blatant violation. Like there's no, it's binary. It's ones and zeros.
Fortunately, as legislators, we don't have that power, but certainly.
You can call the fire marshal.
Mr. Drummer, like, somebody needs to get back to us tomorrow in response to what's been put before us. And if you don't get back to us tomorrow, then, you know, I don't, as an elected official, I have an obligation to reach out to the local fire marshal.
I mean, it's
the
against
local
the law.
building department. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make any sense if people are not able to access this.
No. And Esther Suarez didn't catch that? It's insane.
So all the more reason why the building the new building needs to be open.
Oh, by the way, and I really appreciate you, Mr. O'Day. You got my vote for mayor as well. And when is the new CEO going to be issued for the building?
I've been asking for that for a while.
Waiting for that.
Now also, by the way, when I called the Jersey City Fire Department to ask them to come, the number's out of order. Online, you do a Google search, Jersey City Fire Department. I have videos on my Facebook. I encourage all of you to join my Facebook, Leroy Truth, and my YouTube, Leroy Truth Investigations. And when I called number after number, it's all on my video yesterday, this number's out of order. Call the next one, this number's out of order. It's insane. I could not get a hold of a live fire person to meet me there so I can personally show them the profound violation, because that building, that section cannot still be there serving people. They can't.
3 minutes, sir.
All right, so thank you for your time. And even one last thing, Mr. Cifelli, even though I disagree with you, you at least spoke with me, as opposed to Mayor Brian Stack, who's so corrupt and stands out like a mute idiot. So I appreciate the communication, and this is one of the best meetings I've attended, so thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
We have no further, we have no further speakers, so there's no other business to come before the board. We have a motion to adjourn. Second, all those in favor? Opposed?
Adjourn. It's good.
Adjourn.
They're running. So you see that they made a law trying to basically against taking photographs in county buildings.
Yeah.
I don't know what the specificity of is it, but
They didn't go into detail.
They didn't go into detail, but we got to see the if it violates the Constitution in any way, and then we will challenge that. If it doesn't, then it's just they're making laws for no reason. Right.
And they're going to be challenged, and we're going to win. But why are they constantly trying to stop us from simply them being transparent? That's all it is. If they have nothing to hide, they have nothing to fear. Simple.
So yeah, you saw how that went. What they're trying to do is no photos, please. I'm very surprised that that was on the agenda. I wasn't aware of it. That just happened to come up as we happened to be here. We were just here to speak on something completely different as it is. I don't think Cifelli likes me very much. He challenged me on me giving my name. I thought that was a very silly thing to do. I don't have to show ID. I could give him any name I want. I could have made up a name, but I chose not to. I chose to stand on my principles. But I could have said John Doe or you know, whatever. But I didn't. So it just shows what a silly policy is to have to say your name, because who's to say that's your real name anyway? But anyway, yeah. Shout out to Bill O'Day for being the only one to vote against that unnecessary law. We're going to look into that further. And, you know, being the voice of reason on a couple of things, actually, you know, 3 minutes is really short, and it went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. They do have a timer set up here, and I thought they weren't timing it because it was off. I don't understand what the purpose of this timer is if they're not going to utilize it. This would be an indicator to me, so I know how much time I have it, rather than just them keeping my time. You know, they could have lit me up, red, yellow, right? Yellow means I'm running out of time. Red means I'm pretty much out, maybe 5-10 seconds. So utilize it. They have a good system here, a nice meeting area. It was a well-run meeting, very organized. I think the chairperson did a decent job. So overall, pretty decent. Thank you. All right, brother. All right. And you guys down to tell me the 5 elements of the First Amendment of the Constitution? Come on, this is an easy one. I'm giving you a layup. No? Help you out? All right, I'll help you out. Freedom of speech. Yeah, there you go. Assembly. And to petition your government for redress of grievances. That would be the last one. To complain. To yell at you and tell you you're doing a bad job. Or to praise you and tell you you're doing a good job. Or to challenge them on creating laws designed that conflict the Constitution. When every one of them took an oath, as well as you guys, to the Constitution. So since you did take the oath, it's important that you know what you're taking an oath to, right? Your job is to protect our rights. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion. And, you know, quite often we go to these meetings, and I know you can't comment too much because we go to these meetings and one of these guys will try to get a rights violator and say, hey, he's out of order, take him out of here. That's when the rubber meets the road. That's when you have a choice to make. Are you going to honor your oath, or are you going to, right, listen to what they tell you to do, which they have no right to tell you what to do. You have discretion, right? You have to see, did he break the law? Did he not? And then, but you know, I've seen I've seen the dilemma for some officers sometimes, and they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and that's where your character comes in. So I hope you do, if you're ever in that position, honor your oath. All right. Nice to meet you. Take care, guys. And thanks for participating in the questionnaire. That took guts.
The officers here are all professional.
Yeah, they did a good job.
They're there to de-escalate if anything happens, and this is how a professional meeting should be run. Not like the shite show in Union City.
It's night and day. It's
Senator corrupt, paranoid Mayor Brian Stack.
It's night and day. It's not even close.
I mean, this was pleasurable.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we're matching.
Yeah, we are matching. It wasn't on purpose. This is pleasurable. It's a pleasure to attend this meeting.
Yeah.
And we don't have some idiot like Captain Bergbauer saying, if you clap, if you laugh. He threatened me with sending me a summons because I was laughing because someone said something funny.
Right.
It's against the law to enjoy humor in Union City.
Right.
With Mayor Brian Stack and Captain Bergbauer.
And laughter is like a reflex action, right? It's not like
it's like sneezing. It's like sneezing. Laughter is like
I'm
a
sending you a
sneeze
summons.
of joy.
Yeah.
Laughter is a sneeze of joy. That's a Leroy Rizzo.
Yeah.
Laughter is a sneeze of
He
joy.
coined that phrase right there.
So
listen, I wish you guys laughter in your life and joy in your life. I hope you have sneezes of joy all day, every day. We appreciate you guys sticking around through they ran that meeting pretty quick though. I thought it was much longer.
That was only an hour.
But still, it was a long meeting for some, but it was still pretty quick. So anyway, thank you for thanking us. We appreciate you. You are the people. We're here to represent you guys, and hopefully they will too. I mean, that's really their job. So anyway, coming to you from Hudson County in Jersey City, I'm Full Court Press. He's Leroy Truth. That's Anthony Romano Jr. And man, you look like Bill Clinton, doesn't he?
It is. It's a better looking Bill Clinton.
No,
it's a better looking Bill Clinton here. And that wasn't an insult.
No, yeah, that was a compliment.
Right. And Bill said he was a handsome guy.
Yeah. I mean, in his prime.
We're talking about when he looked good. Yeah. And so, by the way, also, this is an important update. Is I just heard Brian. When I talk to Full Court all the time, say, hey, we got an important update.
Stitch, what up?
The latest update is Mayor Brian Stack has demanded the police department supply him 24/7 police officers in his driveway, in front of his house, in the frigid cold, doesn't matter, because he allegedly has said that myself and my colleagues did death threats against him. We never, ever would do that. We condemn anyone who would do any threats of violence whatsoever. We work peacefully, joyfully, peacefully. We use our words, and we wish him long health. We want him to be healthy because we want him, once he's indicted and goes to federal prison, to be there for like at least 200, 300 years.
Have a good night.
In good health. So we wish him the best. I will give him vitamins. I will give him smoothies. I'll hand deliver them to him in peace and love. I will give him soy milk. I will give him green algae like spirulina, super healthy to live a long life. So Brian, I want you to be super healthy and safe. And if anyone makes a threat against him, I condemn it. Full Court condemns it. And we want them prosecuted to the full extent of the law, period.
Yeah.
But Brian is a liar, and he's paranoid, and he's mentally cuckoo on Cocoa Puffs. So he's just making this stuff up.
And Ovaltine.
Right. And he makes him drink some Ovaltine because he's the drama queen.
Yeah, he's such a drama queen.
You know. So
stop harassing me. So anyway, coming to you from the Hudson County Board of Commissioners meeting in Jersey City, New Jersey, I'm Full Court Press.
I am Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations.
And we'll see you on the next one real soon, real quick. Peace.
Freedom only happens if we get involved, go to these meetings, speak up. Don't let them do these unlawful ordinances they just did tonight.
Right. Yeah.
Against the First Amendment.
And we're going to follow up on that one. Believe that. All right. Peace out.
God bless you.
They told us not to yell fire in a crowded room. But what if the flames are real? What if the smoke's been choking the truth for years? Corruption spreads like a spark in dry timber, hidden, dangerous, and out of control. The courthouse cracks, the codes are broken. Free speech silenced, the system smoking. Step too close, feel the heat get higher. Welcome to the game, we're playing with fire. In the prosecutor's office, they playing with fire. Sprinkle codes around like they popping a wire. Commission's trying to limit words, choke the choir. Told to stay silent, but we spit truth higher. Violation signs blink red, danger they ignore. The Constitution burns, justice hits the floor. Amendments clip, speech rich with metaphor. We warriors with words, in this verbal war. Playing with fire, they ignite the resistance. Stoking flames of truth in the face of persistence. Shout out in the night, our rights stay insistent. Torch-bearing voices, ceaseless in existence. The smoke thickens when they hush the sound. Layers of deceit and law's crooked ground. But we spit heat, burn every shackle down. Freedom's flame flickers, words profound. Commissions hold meetings, plotting curtains close. But fire rage is real, everyone knows. Our speech a wildfire, rebellion it grows. Through ashes of censorship, new life blows. Playing with fire, they ignite the resistance. Stoking flames of truth in the face of persistence. Shout out in the night, our rights stay insistent. Torch-bearing voices, ceaseless in existence. Playing with fire, they ignite the resistance. Stoking flames of truth in the face of persistence. Shout out in the night, our rights stay insistent. Torch-bearing voices, ceaseless in existence. Don't die, they wait and grow in the shadows where the guilty go. But the truth's a spark they can't contain. We'll light it up and burn their chains. try to silence the cry, but when the fire comes, there's no way to hide. This isn't over. The blaze has just begun. Playing with fire, they ignite the resistance. Stoking flames of truth in the face of persistence. Shout out in the night, our rights stay insistent. Torch-bearing voices ceaseless in existence.